Howdy y'all. Sorry for the delay. I was just hanging out with my brother and talking and lost track of time. Okay, so this shouldn't work because I haven't played it before. I just want to see what it would do. Yeah, I have never played this before. I have no idea what I'm getting into. So let's have some fun. What is this? Oh, okay, it was like a bad dream. Okay, so the sprint. Hey, Corey. I'm glad you're here. So I'm gonna turn the brightness up just a little bit. I think I had it a little too low. Like, I don't want it so bright it becomes easy to see everything, but... Hey, Cryptic. Well, I'm glad you made it by, Corey. I'm glad you were here, as always. Yeah, apologies for running late. This is also not a game I've ever played or am familiar with, hence the, hence my complete inability to grasp what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I will say the camera rotating is a really unpleasant effect. I wonder if I can fix that under advanced. Oh, okay, there's a button just for... I'm gonna play this for a little bit, then I have another game I want to check out tonight. That's gonna be very unique. Oh, there it gives a hint. Oh, that's dark. I honestly don't know if I'm okay finishing this after that. Like, I'm gonna be frank with y'all. Anyone in chat having issues with self-harm? You don't have to tell me, like, any specifics, but if you're not okay, let me know, and this playthrough stops right now. I'm going to be respectful to y'all and treat y'all as best I can, and this is part of it. If y'all have got any issues like that, be upfront with me. You can DM it to me if that makes you more comfortable. Like, I don't want you to out yourself in front of everyone if that's something you're not comfortable talking about. But if that stuff's a problem, let me know. And this playthrough stops right now. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I don't mind playing it. It's not a me issue. I'm doing my best to protect y'all. This is coming from a place of love and respect for my community, so please be honest with me. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I don't want you to feel out of place. You're home here. You always will be. So I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to give y'all a chance to shoot me a message. No shame, no anger. Like, I am asking y'all to do this. I will not out you. I will not say it in front of, like, another soul does not have to know. This is just me protecting the people I care about. Okay. I'm going to keep going a little bit further. If I see a message for anyone, I stop. Okay, guys. We are actually going to switch. Sorry. I'm not gonna let that kind of direct imagery bother someone in my community. This might not go better, but it is called the infectious madness of Dr. Decker.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Decker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I see. I'm trying to fix it.
Through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
It starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Decker, I think we both know what...
Yeah, I'll restart this in just a second.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
You're insane, Doctor.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
Okay, just a second, guys. I'm trying to troubleshoot this. Howdy, Watchman. Okay, it worked earlier when I tested it. Try this. Watchmen, I am jealous. I have not touched DVD in a while because of the whole, issue. Yeah, the DDoS and IP leak issue. It's just kept me away as a precaution for my family. Okay, I can explain that. That is something I can take care of while I get this sorted. So, what's happening is bad actors with minimal effort are able to obtain your IP address to your router, to you, while you play Dead by Daylight. It's PTB and public matchmaking. And with that information, they can track back to you, they can DDoS you, they can use this information to start a OSINT campaign to dox you, they can get you swatted if that's their objective. They are in control. Yeah. That's why I haven't streamed it in a week. It's it's distressing. It's excessively distressing. This is also distressing because this worked earlier today. Oh, it's taking them over a week to announce it's even a problem. I can only imagine gross incompetence at this point. Dude, I'm right there with you. That's why I'm trying new games. This one is really cool, and I hope I can get it to work. It's got a ton of first motion video, like actual acting, which is rare. Capture specific window. Okay, I'm gonna try something else, guys. Tell me if this works, because I can't, like, tab back out to check if it does. Or it'll break, so... Okay, is that working? Oh, trust me, Watchmen, I get it. I love my blight. And I like to say, I'm really stinking good at my blight. Okay, now is it working? Okay, that's good.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Decker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
It starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Decker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
You're insane, Doctor.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patient. You're late. And after all those promises. You're late.
Doctor, you're
and after
late.
all those and after all those promises, never mind. Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Decker's tapes.
Hey, fancy tacos.
Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
Patients' names have dots next to them. Red, keep talking. Amber, you're done. Green, you've asked everything.
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
Already a little concerned.
That doesn't really mean anything to me. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Sue me, I'm using a hint early.
I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach, like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious. I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Decker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out. He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis. By blackout, I mean I don't really remember anything from the time I black out. I'm lucky to be alive, I guess. There's more than one question there. Break it down for me? Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
This game is interesting. I don't quite know how I feel about it yet.
I do suffer from blackouts.
Okay, so I can go back and listen to the answer she's already given.
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay? have an answer for that. Dr. Decker was fine. He had good relationships with his patients, as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead.
That's a good one, Watchman. Okay, already asked it technically.
Nope. Don't know. That's what Dr. Decker would say. I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
This is actually really cool.
I don't know about that. I film myself doing lots of things, but it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out. I have no idea about that. I normally black out when I'm dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing? That's not really helping with my blackouts. Dancing is good for you in so many ways. Just turn the music up, close your eyes, and let yourself go. You should try it sometime. I don't know. Dr. Decker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly? No, I don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah, Toasty, this one's weird.
If that's what you want, I'll stop clubbing for a while. It's no biggie. That's not really helping with my blackouts. I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all the sights.
Yeah.
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens? Well, that's not very supportive, Doctor.
I didn't know those were there. That kind of makes it easier. But I'm gonna stop doing those.
You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are. I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath. You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today?
Can we use this again?
Dr. Decker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess. I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night. that doesn't mean anything to me. That doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't drink. Wow. Let's get straight to it then. I'm not sure I feel comfortable speaking with you about that at the moment.
Yeah, she said she doesn't drink, but she goes there because of cheap alcohol. I'm thinking. Heck, I'll go look at their questions again.
I never find my clothes. I don't know why I'm naked. When I wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun. It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go in for the green dot.
I have no idea about that. I hold my breath when I'm swimming underwater. Most people do. Sometimes, if I'm really excited, I'll hold my breath accidentally, just for a few seconds. I don't know why.
Killing Spree, welcome to chat.
Like you're not listening. I've been a patient here for 3 months. Today is my patient birthday. Do I get a cake or something? That is so sweet. Thank you, doctor.
I've been a negative Nancy with her this whole time. I figured offering a cake is a minimum.
I guess people see me and call the police. But someone will take offense eventually, and I'll be charged with indecent exposure. I love the beach. Until somebody tells me it's gonna kill me, I'll keep going. Have you ever been addicted to something, doctor? No, I don't know about that. That's a shame. You need to have a passion for something, doctor. No, nothing like that. I usually wake up on my side like I've been sleeping. Sometimes I'm partially covered by seaweed.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Decker? That's meaningless to me. I can't help you there. I don't know. That doesn't mean anything to me. No, sorry. Is that something I should know about?
See, what's got me thinking there's more is she's got that octopus brace necklace, and that's just got me thinking something Lovecraftian. It's just an itch in the back of my head I can't quite scratch.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Decker? Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed. I've taken a lot of pictures. I have great shots of all the tourist sites. It's amazing what exposure you can use when
I like that, Kelly.
are literally frozen still. Must be the sharp focus. I have no knowledge of that. Sorry, I don't know anything about that. I don't have anything for you. You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour. At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Yeah, Watchman, that could be the thing.
No, sorry.
He is a much tougher nut to crack.
Dr. Decker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself. How well did you really know him? I hope you're nothing like him. It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue.
Yeah, I think that's something we're trying to figure out.
25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor? I'm a grave digger, Doctor, and people are dying quicker than we can bury them. Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old...
I don't know yet, Fancy Tacos.
Bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic. I stumbled across a relic myself, an ancient chess piece, a queen, I believe. The best chess piece, the most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone. I have no knowledge of that. In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once. Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe, or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it. Is that something I should know about? I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think? Then we disagree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely that they've all got it wrong than one of them has it right, in my opinion. I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
Oh yeah, his eyes are weird.
I didn't really like Dr. Decker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor. I don't understand what you're getting at, Doctor. Please be more specific. The most shocking thing about Dr. Decker's death is that it didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him. Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it? I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really. I don't know. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, this is so cool and so weird.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it? No, that doesn't mean anything to me. It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris. I don't have anything to say about that. To be fair, there was only one violent outburst that hardly qualifies as a history of violence, and he provoked me. Delusions, as in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
I'm gonna have to use the drop-down menu.
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be. Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness. I don't have an answer to that. He's lucky to be alive. He almost died. Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer that. I don't know anything about it. My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
I feel like this is starting to go in circles with her.
David wanted children, but I didn't. I don't think we would have made very good parents. There's no mystery to it. Some people are just not cut out to be parents. I don't think I can see either of us wiping sticky fingers or mending grazed knees. His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore. David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him. Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk. I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behaviour, but I was...
I don't think it's that well scripted, Fancy Tacos.
The police should never have been involved. David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself. I'm going to have to plead ignorance on that one. If I knew anything about that, I'd tell you, but I don't. I never used to get angry, ever. If you're angry, you're not in control, isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control. Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Okay.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really. It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over, nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor? I don't know, sorry. I don't have an answer to that question, as always. Sorry, got nothing. I can't answer that. I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day, to see if there's any clues. To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor? You asked me that yesterday. I didn't have an answer for you then either. I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you. What? I don't know.
Because I am the replacement for Dr. Decker, who just died.
Dr. Decker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way. I don't have anything to say about that. I don't know anything about that. As far as Dr. Decker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday. I saw the conflict that Dr. Decker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself. Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway. He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away. Dr. Decker's murder was sudden, brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday, Monday, Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward. Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the birdsong will change, or the weather will be less bleak. Or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change. Like a murder. I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago. My fiancée, my childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there. No, sorry. I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Decker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up? I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then. We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life. I don't know. Sorry. I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder. I'm 57. Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing. No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward. No, sorry.
Spelled a montage.
Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off. I'm on temazepam. Dr. Decker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't. I can't answer that. I used to be a builder, a contractor. I had to quit. It's hard watching a house get built only to start all over again the next day. I needed something less obvious. I don't have an answer to that question, as always.
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows. Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much. I started seeing Dr. Decker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes. I don't know, sorry. It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient. But that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything. No, sorry. I think it's terrible what happened to him. So awful. No one deserves to die like that. Yes, I can talk about all of that. What do you want to talk about first? Sorry, what do you mean? I mean, can you be more specific? It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me. They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way. I don't know anything about that. I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Decker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems. Last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long. She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though. He was a bit offbeat, but yeah, I liked him. But then I like most people. I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care. I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way. The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them. I haven't really got anything to say about that. Maybe we should talk about you. I don't know. I feel like I'm the weakest link or something. I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep? I'm really bad at this, aren't I? Ask me something else. Exactly. I feel like it's almost criminal. Like you're robbing people of their last moments on Earth. You should be able to savor the experience, not sleep your way to death. Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have...
Yeah, that was really interesting. I don't know if that was like one of those, like, I don't know the answer. Like it was like a generic dodge, or if it was a particular question dodge. But it was really cool.
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam or zolpidem. I'm not saying anyone should be happy about dying. I've seen lots of people die, and it's a special moment. There's literally nothing else like it. I'd really like to be able to answer you, but I don't know what to say. I feel really bad I can't answer your questions. I like animals. Let's talk about that. I love animals, especially cats. I think everyone is either a cat person or a dog person. What are you, Doctor? Dr. Decker was a dog person. Maybe it's a therapist thing. No, sorry, I don't know. I'd been seeing him for about 9 months, I think.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up? I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either. Yes, Ben found Dr. Decker's body on Valentine's night in his office. In your office. Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell. Sorry, I don't have a clue. The police wanted to know what I was doing Valentine's night, you know, when the body was found. I was at home, all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect. Try asking me one thing at a time. It's all right, I'm not going anywhere. I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. You know, there's only 2 of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered. I think the police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office. Yeah, like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor? I'd like to help, but I don't know anything about that. And you barely know me. I'm flattered. They did mention I needed grief counselling though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you haven't agreed, but just so you know, that's very kind of you. I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, you know, the 14th of February, the day of love, or remembering a massacre, whichever's more you.
Sorry for not talking much. This is just kind of enrapturing.
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind. We'll be getting the autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when. I wasn't really in his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names. Susan, Annabelle, Melissa, there are some names, but they're not names of anyone I know. He was stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting.
Like, I really wish I had a glass of Earl Grey or a cup of Earl Grey next to me right now while I go through this. This is very engrossing.
I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job. I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair. Sorry, Doctor, I can't help you there.
Yeah, I know, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, this would be a great game with, like, my dad or, Mom would have liked this game. Sorry, I kind of got under my own skin there. I guess for a bit of backstory for those who don't know, I lost my mother, August of 2020.
All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics, I suppose.
I'm having a loop day. I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for. It's a do-over day? You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? No, No, we played that game together, but we didn't meet in it. Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
Thank y'all. I just kind of got my own head there for a second. Sorry.
I suppose it's funny for you. You won't remember. Anyway, I think I'll probably head home. This isn't helping. I'm having a loot day. It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill. Dr. Decker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loot day. It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor? I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for. Wow, memory like a sieve, eh, Doctor?
I'm curious, but I feel like it's just gonna kill him, and I don't want to kill him if I can avoid it.
You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Again. I'm having a loot day. Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me? I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days? Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory.
I'm just trying to throw him off by being ahead of him.
It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation, and someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims. And someone, somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc. I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. That is just presented so well.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home.
David is my husband.
All on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Ooh. Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it. Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes are a pile of ashes. Can't help you. Sorry. I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it. It's just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved. I was left with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor? If you like winter, you're supposed to be hard-working and analytical. I suppose that increases my chances of you curing my problem. I don't think winter was Hannah's favourite season. Not colourful enough. I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Decker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Decker saw that day. Dr. Decker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me, if that's even a thing. Yes, Dr. Decker cursed me. I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am. Can you give me some advice, Doctor? Sorry, no. I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in Dropbox anyway. But setting fire to the clothes did the trick. Or setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds like an old lady, but she loved that rocking chair, which I've not sat in since. Which one do you think's best?
The photos are backed up, so I would say the photos.
Photographs it is then. I'll let you know how it goes. It was a missed call. It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation. I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day, visiting Hannah's grave. It was the anniversary of her death. Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. It does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph. I don't know what you're talking about. We walk alone without our angel. I'm not religious, but when I wrote Hannah's epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one. But she was an angel to me. She was an angel to everyone. I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else? Thanks, Doctor. I appreciate that. I still don't think I'm ready to move forward in that respect. I like winter. Being snowed in with Hannah, just the two of us. It's paradise.
I could see that.
She was interested. Maybe I misread. Maybe she was just being kind. I suppose most women wouldn't enjoy me talking about my dead ex for hours. It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of an ocean. She's dead. Thanks for bringing that up.
I feel you there, buddy.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts, new doctor, and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Decker. No idea. Is that a dance move? Dr. Decker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it?
That's unethical.
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them. I was with Dr. Decker until about 9 o'clock. I remember getting an Uber. It was expensive, and the driver was annoying. I saw one of your patients, actually, the nurse, when we drove by the pier. She was with someone. I don't think she saw me.
Okay, the nurse was at the pier.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. I've kind of missed it. You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts. We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be. Shh. Sorry, say that again? I don't drink, only sometimes, like a social drinker. Like a social smoker, they don't smoke either. It was Valentine's Day. I drink on special occasions.
Okay, so you are a drinker.
We went out for Valentine's Day. Neither of us had dates, so I just suggested we go out together. You know, rather than just sit in with nothing to do. He'd been acting a bit strange anyway, and I thought he could do with a break. I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I feel pretty ugly, But I think I have a nice smile. Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful. It makes me feel dull by comparison. Sorry, no. I think your button's undone. I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Sorry to cut in, Doctor. I've just had a phone call from a solicitor.
Oh, that noise.
He's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us? Sorry to be pushy, I just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Okay, well, just let me know. On Valentine's Day, Dr. Decker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Decker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange. So, should I get a solicitor, or shall we try and talk it out with him?
Lawyer up.
I think we should get a solicitor. I know the perfect firm. I'll do it all, don't worry about it. And that's why we've got insurance for these kinds of things anyway. But the cheek of it. Hey you, thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it though. I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him.
That's part of grief. Start numb.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me, go on, I'll tell you what I think. Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like. We'd work late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order. Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom. Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby. Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Decker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute. Can you guess what happened? He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye. I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Decker. It was so sudden. Here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same, is it? Dr. Decker resigned shortly before his murder. It's sad, but doctors come and go, and only poor Jaya remains. I've got his resignation letter somewhere. I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. But that's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Decker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu, however you address him. Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, more ordered. Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this? No, and yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I would be promoting more chaos. On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time, as by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next, which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. But where's your glass, Doctor?
Interesting.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that? Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters. Yes, letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. I find those referral letters He was sure there was a pattern in them. I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger. I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
I have so many more questions and answers after watching that video clip.
Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it? Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not really sure why she's here. It's smashed. So you watched the tapes? Ah, gold star for you. She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25. Most of the patients are suspects, according to the police. Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are privates, but Dr. Decker didn't introduce any of them.
Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now? I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time. I like dancing around in my underwear. Sometimes less. Yeah, the Uber driver also fished down by the sea. He said he'd seen me lots of times after I washed up. And he told me that I had a great body. I just wanted to get home.
Well, yeah, that driver's creepy.
I don't know anything else about the driver. I've forgotten him already. I have no idea. I just went home. I guess he probably came back here if that's where they found him. People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Decker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other. I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Are you offering, Doctor? It sounded like an offer to me, Doctor.
I haven't had a great day, to be honest. Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus, Hilda's getting worse.
He does.
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died. I have a few other things. A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird. They're not valuable, just trinkets, really. Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery? It just doesn't feel right to me. What do you think, Doctor? Am I wrong to keep the locket? Thank you, Doctor. That makes me feel much better. I shouldn't let what Terry says bother me so much. Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session. She's dying. I can tell. I need to see her before it's too late. To help her finish her unfinished business. People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives. We're very messy that way. Hilda wants to see her daughter. She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent. I can change my skin. What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. It's how I help them move on. That's how I comfort them. I only shift at work.
She seems a little nutty.
I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone. Actually, I had a hot date. It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice date, different to what I'm used to.
Okay, she should have been down at the pier.
It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know? Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier.
Okay, that
Held
adds up.
hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab and I went home, alone. I think it was about 11 when I left Max. I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you really wanted to, if you think I need an alibi. Yes, I had a session with Dr. Decker on Valentine's Day. 3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, I still can't get over it.
All their eyes are a little off.
I can sense it, you know? It's like when you're outside and there's a sudden change in the light or the air feels different and you know it's going to rain. It's like that. I always know when one of my patients is fading, even before the doctors know. Their energy changes. It sounds silly when I put it into words. I sound like my mum. Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses, she's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK. Healthcare serial killer. You know, like those nurses that kill loads of their patients. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts, Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Are you happy, Doctor? had a feeling. You know, you can talk to me. Just because I'm the patient and you're the therapist doesn't mean it can't work the other way round. No, that's not a question for me. Dr. Decker seemed fine on Valentine's Day. He seemed to be in a good mood. It didn't seem like anything was bothering him. His name is Max. He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type. Sorry, no. I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
There's something I want to tell you about. Something else that's wrong with me. I think I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour. When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move, because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground? I did think, what good could I do other than catch up with work? I did see a woman who was having her purse snatched, so I gave her purse back, and the crook, I placed him on a bus a few blocks away. I have no idea where it was going. She'd never really be able to thank me, so I took another picture. Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. She doesn't normally say anything. Well, that makes me feel a little better. There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me. Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like naked. So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and... I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like. That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes, that's wrong.
I know. It's that bloody Dr. Decker. He made me this way. It's all his fault. Like I said, I originally presented with depression, and everything was going well for a while. Then Dr. Decker changed. That's too much to think about at once. Try and break it down for me. He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice, He told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did. But he pushed me. He made me think it. Yes, I would steal too. And I have stolen.
I wonder as well.
I ran out of milk, so I thought I'd go to the local all-night shop and get some more. I was absolutely intending to pay, but when I got there, everyone was frozen. I thought about leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have appeared from nowhere. But I've stolen bigger things. Ha! That was just an example, Doctor. I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things to do than that.
But hear me out. Unlimited funnel cake.
I spent most of Valentine's Day at the art gallery. Well, the evening part, anyway. They had a display with the theme Love Conquers All. I didn't get most of the paintings, but they were well done. I dug the grave for Dr. Decker. I helped carry his coffin to the burial site. Do you know what? It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. Why do you think that is? No, the coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine. I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else, or cremated. Somebody somewhere didn't want his body going in the ground. Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor?
Yes, funnel cake. Funnel cake is amazing. I would spend that hour making free funnel cake.
If you're buried, people can bring you back. You don't want to see people when they've come back.
I prefer funnel cake to pancakes, but that's just me.
Yes, I suppose I've destroyed a few things whilst in the hour. You can be the perfect supervillain. Nobody knows it was you. That wretched dig goes on 24/7. 25/7, if you ask me. Your patient, Nathan, caused quite a stir. He interrupted one of the female students all night, apparently. Made her miscategorize some findings, going on about his dead girlfriend. It's amazing what you hear at the coffee machine. And I suppose that's a bonus. We're allowed to use their coffee machine while they're there. Because you have to hope, don't you, Doctor? It's only the power of hindsight that made me realize how toxic it all was. And after a point, you go too far.
Fancy tacos, I've got to get you a better funnel cake. Okay, guys, I think we're going to wrap up there for the night. Let's see.
At midnight each day.
Okay, yeah, it does a really good pause. So we're going to call the stream there. I will see y'all tomorrow. Everybody stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Good night.